Are you ready to unlock the secrets of design sorcery? Canva's magic updates are game changers, and I can't wait to show you how they work. Let's dive in.
Welcome to Content Creators Connect. Here we are all about encouraging the three C's, connecting with others via video, content development that builds your personal brand, and creators sharing their experiences despite their distance.
My friends, tonight, leading this show tonight, our C3 team member, Kevin, also known as ClasicMac, to his community, and his main focus is finding low-cost tools to help you along your live streaming journey.
So, tonight's presentation is going to be a lot of fun because, as you can tell from the title, Canva always has a lot of goodness and has saved us from a lot of time, and the changes that they have done with the Magic Design Studio, even more game changing. So I want to reach out to you guys, and I'll go to Dori first and say, do you use Canva from basically a blank canvas, or use one of their templates and then sort of build your graphics that way?
Most of the time, I start with a blank canvas. Typically, I have a general idea in my head of what I want to build before I start using the tools inside Canva. Now, that being said, I am incredibly intrigued on having Canva do my work for me. Not gonna lie. So I'm very interested to see the magic tools that you're going to present tonight and how they might be able to actually help my workflow even just a little bit more. Manny, what do you think?
I'm a big fan of Canva and using it. When I start a lot of my, designs, I I don't always use a blank canvas, a blank one. I normally use one of the templates, but a lot of my thumbnails, I'll start that as part of the with a blank canvas because I'm going to add a photo that I've already created to it. Otherwise, I use their templates a lot, and I use the templates all the time for the titles. You know how they'll have the template titles. So I'll grab one of those other titles, thumbnails, and I'll copy and I'll paste just the text portion because maybe I want to run with that text instead of my own. So I use a little of both, I would say. That's kind of my thought process in this whole thing. That's for sure. My friends, if this is the type of content that you guys like to follow, please smash that subscribe button and click on that like if this is the type of content that you like to follow, because we always want to bring you value, and we know for a fact that Kevin is going to bring a ton of value to you this evening.
I am so excited to hear what you just said, because what I'm going to tell you is going to blow your mind. It is magical about what Canvas is able to do these days, and I am so excited to get into it. So let's just jump on in and get on with this demo and have some fun. So, first of all, I have to sort of put a disclaimer. I'm all about finding low cost ways for your live streaming journey. Unfortunately, this is more of a pro feature in Canva. They do have, you are able to use it on the free version, but each time that you use a magic design, whether it be of the three different things that I'm going to go through tonight, um, on the free version, you only have 10 lifetime trials to do it. After that, then they're used up and you will have to then move to a pro account to be able to use it. For a pro account, you get 100 designs per day. So I don't think I will ever go beyond that 100 designs per day. But it's just amazing. Once you get into it, I can see you doing more and more and more each day, but I don't think I'll quite hit that 100 limit yet. So what you're about to see today is all based on the Canva Pro account. So as you see on my screen, as you open up, you see Meet Magic Studio. And the first thing I'm going to be talking today about is the magic design. And basically you just want to write text into this. This used to be the search bar. So now you want to use 5+ words to describe your design. And the more detailed that you are about it, the more it's actually going to create something along the lines of what you intended to design. And basically you're wanting to answer the 3 questions of where, what, and why. So the where is if you're going to be doing like a social media post or like a YouTube thumbnail or a poster. And then the what is the content. And then the why is why are you doing this? So seeing as I'm kind of in the Halloween mood here, I'm going to make a design for a Halloween event happening on October 31st. So we're just going to jump in, and in this Magic Studio, I'm going to do an Instagram post. So it's as simple as typing Instagram post inviting you to a Halloween event October 31st at 7 p.m. And then all you do is you hit enter, and now you let the magic happen. Typically, when you're doing this search, the templates come up with something already. But now what is really great is Magic is actually going through and taking your actual text and the information that you put into it and putting it into a design of your own. So here, like I said, the templates that automatically come up are here that are very generic that you can go in and edit with your own information. But under this magic design, it actually goes in and enters the information that you put into it. So join us for a spooky night on October 31st. And then it gives you sort of a concept of what kind of things are going to happen. Get ready for a night of treats, tricks, and costumes at our Halloween party. We can't wait to see you there at 7 p.m. Hashtag Halloween party. And if you took just the template, you wouldn't have that that text surrounding it. So if you're actually going to create another post like this one specifically on a Halloween event, but if you wanted to do a social post on one of your clients, Manny, for instance, you could just put in like a cooking show, and then it would actually come up with some cooking pictures and so forth, but you can then go in and edit after the fact so that it matches with brand colors. You can edit the text so it's more specific to your clients, and you can put in pictures that are more relevant, but it gives you that template to work on. But these are all based on the text description that you have. They've come up with different kinds of Instagram posts that you can just basically, let's just say, we'll go into this. So now we can go in and customize this template. And then from here, you can enter in the specific details that you wanted to, like you say here, but you didn't actually say exactly where and when, or it says when at 7 p.m., but it didn't say where. So you could add in an address, or if it's going to be online, you could put a link to where you are going to have this party. And you have this picture that you could use, or if you have one of your own front yard or front porch, you could insert your own picture. So I find it fascinating that it's actually taking from that little bit of text, it's created something that you can go in and personalize, but you don't have to start from scratch. So it's not, here's a blank canvas, add some pumpkins, add some text. What kind of font am I going to use? It's like, it's already there. All you basically have to go in is edit the text and it's ready to download and post. So for that, I thought that is going to save a ton of time. You just enter in, you sort of have an idea, but you don't know specifically what you're looking for. Let Magic come up with those ideas for you. So rather than racking your brain and spending a lot of time just trying to create something and being unique, boom, it does it for you. And that's only number one that I'm talking about right now. Wait until we get into the other two. The next feature I did want to talk about was the Magic Design for video, because we can actually use this for videos as well. And this is so, so cool. So for that, we'll go into, once again, go back to the Magic Studio, and then I'm going to click Create a Video. And what kind of video am I going to make? Let's say I'm going to make what am I going to make? I am going to make a video just in September. A Parachute for Pets, a local pet organization here, they had a grand opening for an advocacy center. So I'm going to make a video for the grand opening of the Parachute for Pets Advocacy Center because I took some pictures there. So I sort of want to combine it and have it sort of like a keepsake of remembering of what that grand opening was like. So as the 5+ words, a video to remember the grand opening of the Parachutes for Pets Advocacy. Did I spell that right? Yep. Enter. And then with just those few words, you hit enter. Hey, that wasn't supposed to happen. I think I have to select what kind of video. Let me see. Let's do it to a mobile video. With this Magic, it's sort of geared towards geared towards the mobile space to be able to create these things. So maybe that's just what I forgot to put in there. And there. Nope, that didn't do it either. Oh, this is fun. Okay. Do I actually have to go into this then? I was playing with it earlier. There we go. Yeah, you actually have to go into the video area. And then once you open it up, you get this Magic section in the left pane to be able to do it. So we will copy this. And I'm going to add all these pictures from the grand opening that we had. So the front reception area, pet advocacy center, has like a pet food bank, some pictures, and there, and you can add up to 10 pictures or videos as well. And one more. There we go. And then this is where you put the description of the type of video that you actually want. Instead of mobile, Put a video to remember the grand opening of the Parachute for Pets Advocacy Center. And then hit generate. And then what it does, it takes all those pictures and videos that you've selected and puts it into a video along with music and along with some captions as well. And it's amazing how intuitive it is. And I don't believe I have my sound hooked up to here. So you just have to trust me that it actually selects some music for you. And it actually does the transitions on the beat. So it syncs the videos with Beat Sync, it's called, with within Canva. So what I'm going to do is just actually play this so you can actually see what kind of video that we have. And as you are seeing the text that's popping up, it is 100% accurate to actually what Parachute for Pets is. All of those things, it's looking at that. It's going out to the internet. It's finding out what Parachute for Pets Advocacy Center is and is putting that as captions into each one of those pictures. And then together it puts it into that video. So I think that is pretty phenomenal to be able to have a almost AI going out and creating, getting that information that's going to be accurate. And I did a few of these, and every time that it came up with a caption, it was accurate as to what the advocacy center what did, and it wasn't a repeat with what came up each time either. So yeah, we can do these video messages. We can do it like in a LinkedIn video ad, a video collage, a TikTok video, Instagram reel, Facebook video, and mobile video. And then once you do create it, you can still go in and you can edit, you can move things, you can change the pictures. But for it just to take 10 pictures randomly, smush them together, and boom, you have a, what was it, a 34-second video automatically created for you that's basically accurate in terms of the information that was being provided. And it's really good at about detecting what is in the pictures or the video as well. Some of the other examples that I saw, people were actually going on a trip, and it actually took pictures of like architecture, art, mountains, and scenery. And it actually said right onto the caption, it's like, great art, wonderful, beautiful scenery. And it just really seemed to pick up and analyze what the pictures and the videos were about. So I'm finding that technology is amazing to be able to pull all of that and get an accurate information for the creation of this video. And the fact that it actually puts in the sound, adds in the transitions, and does it to the beat of the music as well. It's very, very fascinating. And then the last one is Magic Design for Presentation. So once again, we're going to go into presentation, and we're going to do the presentation 16:9. And we're going to use, once again at the top here, just type it in the description. And it creates a presentation that's 7 pages long. And we're going to do a, let's see, create a, seeing as we're in the Halloween spirit, create a presentation on how to create unique costumes for Halloween. Now, Magic is doing its wonderful work here in the left-hand pane, And it'll just take a couple of moments for it to generate and come up with some ideas and use the existing templates and graphics that it does have. And where did it go? Let's try that again. That seemed to disappear. Because once again, this was not, it doesn't have a spot for it to use the magic design. It's with that magnifying glass and the little stars there, it does show that you're using the Magic Studio. So why don't we just create a presentation, and should be up in this area here. There we go, Magic Design. Popping up with different designs. And it creates, like I said, 7-page presentations. So we'll just pick this first one. And then we'll apply all 7 pages. And boom, based on that description, taking unique Halloween costumes, tricks, and treats. And then if you go through each of the one, and it, rather than just generic blank text that's in there, it actually fills it in for you that you can actually use. And all you have to do is go in and tweak it. Like, for instance, this one says, not sure if you can read it, says, choose a theme or character that inspires you. Look for inspiration in movies, books, or pop culture. Get creative with DIY costumes and unique accessories. And the importance of unique costumes. Creating your own Halloween costumes is a fun way to express your creativity and stand out in the crowd. Get inspired by your favorite characters or themes and start crafting. So rather than the lorem ipsum generic text that you have in a lot of these templates, it actually gives some form of content for this already. So all you have to do is go in and make it your own. So it's not starting from scratch, trying to create some text. Like, don't even have to use ChatGPT to be able to create this presentation as well. It's already created and inserted into the presentation. And like I said, once again, creates 7 different pages for you for this presentation. So I think that's just so amazing how it's able to interpret just from a few words and convert that into a presentation, video, or even a design. And it actually gives you a base to start on, or maybe they hit the nail on the head and you can just download that version and use it for your social media or your presentation or for a video. So I am interested to hear back from my cohorts here to see which one of these 3 items of the magic design interests you, whether it be the posts or like the pictures for posts, video, or presentations. And why don't we head on over to Dori to kick it off?
Okay. I don't want to just pick one. So I don't know if I'm going to cheat the system here or not, but I really, really, really am into the idea of the magic design for just the generic creating of things like thumbnails, or I'm even thinking for school-related things like flyers, or for my yearbook kids to create promotional things to hang in the hallway for, promoting yearbook sales, things like that, using images that they have taken for the book, actual photos that they've taken. But I have to be honest, the video creation, I'm really digging that because I think it could be really helpful that you could take a concept for not even just an event that you're doing, but maybe there's a video series, or maybe there's a training that you're running or something like that. And you can use that video tool to create promotional videos that you can put out to different platforms. So you could create one that's in vertical 9:16 format. You can create another one that's square format for those social media platforms. That's really, really exciting. I'm very interested in trying that one out. And I know that we do have a couple questions that we're going to get to, but first, I'm going to kick it over to Manny for his feedback.
I loved it. Thank you so much for covering this magic, because I was wondering a lot of what that was going to bring to the table. So thank you so much for covering it. The biggest takeaway that I absolutely love, like, oh my gosh, the videos, like, you can just be working on a project, take all those images from your project, and then create a video with just a few words, a few directions. Like, holy moly's, the time that it saves. Now, is it fair to say that you can go back and edit it however you choose to?
100%.
Yeah, see, that's awesome. That I love, love, love. Great, great job. That was the only thing that really caught my attention, where it was like, oh my gosh, look at all the time that you can easily save. Now, presentation, it got me thinking about someone who was needing help with a presentation coming up. And I'm like, my gosh, with just a few minutes, I can have a presentation up and running for her. I'm like, this is super simple. So even though I love the video stuff the most, the biggest thing I would say, my gosh, everything, like creating the social media posts. How simple could that be just from Canva? Canva is one of my favorite tools of all time. I literally probably use it every I do use it every single project and almost every single day in some form or another. So great job covering that, Kevin. Thank you so much.
Hopefully, it was magical for both of you.
It definitely was. Um, so I have a couple questions that I have tagged here in the comments. So let me just scroll up through. So Kathy, first of all, I want to say thanks for joining us tonight. Kathy had a couple questions. So the first one, Kevin, is the video panning on its own?
Yes, it is. That's actually one of the features in it. If you dig deep into some of the animations, it does allow you to sort of do a start and stop to be able to zoom in and zoom out or pan left to right. So it is a feature within Canva that you are able to control as well.
Okay. And then I actually had a couple questions myself. So the first one is, you mentioned that there was music that was automatically applied. Is that something where you can pick the genre or the style of music associated with the video? And then the second question is that music all YouTube friendly and copyright free?
YouTube friendly, copyright free, yes, if you have the Canva Pro membership. So it will link it back to that account to be able to
Okay.
use that and make sure it's safe for you. As for your other question, that music was chosen automatically, but I'm pretty sure you would be able to go in and use their audio and possibly replace the existing music with another one. But I don't think it will get like the what was it, the sync beat or beat sync exactly right, because the
Okay.
music may be slightly like the rhythm might be slightly different, for instance. So,
I
but yeah, they
wonder
do.
I wonder
I was gonna say,
I'm
yeah,
sorry,
maybe
Kevin, go
if you
ahead.
put in the description with a light or describe the audio that you wanted attached to it. I never did play with that, so that's a good point. Maybe in that description you can put it in.
I just thought about that after the fact. I wondered if you could give it that type of detail and try it out. Um, so Kathy asked, and I think you addressed this, Kevin, because you mentioned that you can go in and edit things. She wanted to know specifically if you could change the transitions and other things associated with the video.
100%. You can go in, and if you don't like the fade out and you've wanted like a bounce type of animation, they have those options in there. So, yeah, you can go in and change it. So, once again, this just creates a base for you to go in and change it to what you actually want. So, it's just saving you time to create it, and then all you have to do, go back and tweak it to your liking. You aren't forced to keep the final product that has been produced. So it's very editable, which is one thing I love about this magic design.
That is awesome. And I have one last question. So, for those of us who have pro accounts, many of us have implemented brand kits so that our colors, our logos, different things are already in Canva, and we can just, with a few simple clicks of a button, associate those things with the products we're creating. Will it, as
Yes,
part of the magic design, it will automatically incorporate our colors and our logo and things when it builds presentations for us?
absolutely.
That's
That
nuts.
that was something that I saw in somebody else's video when they were going through it. They actually selected and in their description saying using my brand colors, so that it will actually go into your brand color and whether I'm not sure what you have it named as, and it will use those colors as part of your presentation, for instance, and um, use all those colors so that it is very brand friendly to you.
That's
That's just
insane. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. So, I am scrolling through the comments here, and I think we've addressed everyone's questions and comments. I'm going to shoot Manny. Any last words from you?
Great job, Kevin. Absolutely loved it. Been wanting to learn about this, so you literally just cut that shortcut in half.
Totally crushed it. Absolutely crushed it. So
and that
we're going to kick it over. Oh,
I'm just scratching the surface of it. That was just an introduction. There is so much that you can do and dive into it. Just get in and start playing with it. It is so much fun. And once you get into the nitty gritty of it, it'll save you a lot of time down the road.
awesome. Well, I think with that being said,
So, for more Canva goodness, check out the following episode where we discuss some awesome tips. Dori, I think, is going to put the link in the comments there. It was episode 49 where we talked about some epic Canva tips. And it was just earlier this year, July 16th, I believe it was, 2023.
Manny, you want me to take it or you got it?
Please.
If you enjoy content like this and are finding it useful, we would absolutely love it if you would like and subscribe. Sharing our content is also a great way to spread the love. Visit our website for more information on all the ways you can connect with us. It is linktr.ee/content creators connect. We are on YouTube, Facebook, and X, formerly known as Twitter. Please also drop down in the comments below and let us know what kind of content you would like to see from us in the future, because as you know, C3 is all about helping content creators just like you. And with that, we would like to say thank you for joining Content Creators Connect, aka C3, tonight as we saw Kevin talk about Canva's magical updates. We will return next Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern, where I will be doing a double shot of Canva featuring some fun Halloween-themed episodes demonstrating how to use your own frames. I mean, who doesn't want to make their own pictures in Canva? So we will be multicasting live to YouTube, to Facebook, and X. So be sure to join us. Until then, we urge you to identify and lean into your 3 C's. Start today creating unique content that builds connections and breaks down those barriers. See you next week.
Bye. Thanks for joining.
Bye.